Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap, focusing on market movements across indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. Today is Thursday, June 25th, 2026. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes presented a mixed performance today. Dow 30 finished higher, gaining 71.72, closing at 51,920.62. The S&P 400 MidCap led today's gains with a new all-time high at 3,822.24. Meanwhile, both S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite closed lower with respective declines of 1.4 and 118.3 points. Market breadth varied across indexes. S&P 500 had more advances than declines, with 297 to 189 for the day. Conversely, Dow 30 saw more decliners at 17 against 13 advances. A strong upside momentum was seen in S&P 400 MidCap and Russell 2000, with remnants of positive market breadth. Examining the returns, the Russell 2000 stood out with a halfway remarkable annual return year-to-date at over 21.19%, while S&P 400 MidCap also showed strength with a notable 15.64% year-to-date gain. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq had mixed returns for the week. Industry sectors mostly showed positive results. The industrial sector surged to a new all-time high with a 2.1% gain, closing at 1,559.30. Healthcare sector followed closely, adding 1.4%. Meanwhile, the energy sector saw a slight upward momentum despite recent stagnant movement. On the downtrend, the consumer cyclical sector experienced a notable loss of 1.7%, closing at 1,827.62. The communication services sector also saw declines with a 1% drop. The financial services sector experienced a downward breakout after 5 days in a flat range. Leading the global ETF market, South Korea delivered robust growth, closing up 3.9% at 205. Mexico saw a 2.3% increase, though it remains in a negative trend. Indonesia and Poland followed up with modest gains, reflecting a mixed trend. Focusing on returns, South Korea comes forward with a remarkable year-to-date return exceeding 110.86%. On the contrary, Indonesia faces a significant downturn, marked by a negative annual return over 36.2% year-to-date. Though still positive, Poland shows economic resilience, maintaining its growth path. Today's spotlight is on key tech players, all closing lower. Apple fell by 6.1% to end at 275.15, facing strong downward volatility and mixed negative trends over 4 consecutive losing days. Alphabet dropped 2.85, closing at 342.19 in a continuing 4-day downward streak. In the broader picture, Meta Platforms struggled as it closed at 542.87, marking a 2.6% drop amid a very strong negative trend. Meanwhile, Nvidia decreased by 1.6% and also closed down consecutively for 4 days. In this climate, Amazon experienced a significant 3% drop, closing at 227.1 amid a strong negative trend.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. The crypto market is experiencing some turbulence. Bitcoin is facing a decline, currently valued at 59,388.10 with a drop of 1,595.3. It's on a downward trend for 3 straight days. Ethereum is also feeling the heat, down by 3.7% and experiencing volatility. Both BNB and Solana are continuing their downward journeys with strong negative trends. Meanwhile, Dogecoin is facing a potential all-time lower close with a negative trend persisting for 3 days. Focusing on returns, the crypto market shows notable declines. Bitcoin posts a week-to-date drop of 6.08%. Ethereum is closely trailing with an 8.53% weekly decline. BNB sees a similar dip, dropping 4.96% over the week. Solana records a weekly fall of 8.25%, and Dogecoin experiences the steepest weekly loss, down 10.41%.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar shows varied movements today against major currencies. Against the euro, the dollar is currently down 0.13% at 0.8790, while maintaining a very strong positive trend. It faces some upward volatility. The greenback is down against the British pound by 0.21%, currently at 0.7577. Despite a very strong positive trend, it has experienced relatively flat movement for 3 days. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar is stronger, moving up to 161.8010, continuing its 3-day upward streak, marking progress towards a potential all-time high. The US dollar is weaker against the Swiss franc, down 0.25% at 0.8099, though still rides a strong positive trend with periodic upward volatility. Finally, against the Australian dollar, it shows a decrease of 0.15%, settling at 1.4466, revealing continued upward volatility for a 4th consecutive day.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts, Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, cryptocurrency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.